like 9,000 bananas.
Okay.
Yay!
It's time.
For the Poopcast.
It's the Poopcast, the 15-minute morning show Poopcast. Scotty B leading the charge.
Nope, I don't talk about poop.
Oh, that's all you talk about. And here's Gandhi and Danielle and Nate and Scary and producer Sam. And there's Garrett. Here we go.
Are we sure we want to do this?
Yeah. Because this was the big discussion in the room with all of us the first thing this morning when we walked in, because I had a coffee cup and it had coffee in it, obviously. And on the other side, there was like a piece of like something brown sitting on top of my cup. So I walked in and I said, is this shit on my cup? And so Scary says, no, because it doesn't smell. And then Gandhi said, not all poop smells. So we got into a discussion of what?
Right.
Doesn't all poop smell?
Yeah. And that's where the conversation went.
And
now, exactly. So they said, well, let's discuss this on the podcast today because we can't really talk a lot about poop on the show.
Yeah. Right. Well,
So
Scary said he's never met a poop that didn't smell. And that just opened a lot of questions, I think, for a lot of us. One, I think there have to be some that don't smell. I'm positive. But I want to know what Scary's walking around sniffing all the time to make him say he's never met a poop that doesn't smell.
I just said every time I've ever been in contact with it.
Okay.
Give us a list. Give us a list of those terms.
It always has some kind of aroma. Aroma would be a
Odor?
positive.
Aroma?
Odor.
Stank?
Yeah, stank.
Okay.
So to me, it couldn't have been crap on her cup because it had no. We would have been smelling it.
What if it was dried crap?
It would have permeated.
That's what I said. I said, when my cat goes and I don't know, like in the corner of a room, and I find it like a couple days later, it's dried up, and it does not have a smell. But
same with the dog.
Yeah.
Same with the dog.
Okay, I don't have pets, so there you go. That's why I've never encountered it.
Poop is poop.
And then Nate
Everybody poops.
let us all know that he believes he has a genetically large colon that holds a massive amount of poops.
Yeah, now, how do we segue to that?
I'm not sure.
I don't know how we got to that. But
I think it's because I said that I go 3 times a day.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, my colon's giant. I don't.
Is that normal to go 3 times a day, or do you need
That
to
is
get
not.
that checked?
I think it is.
I think you need to get it checked.
It's incredibly regular.
No, I think it's totally normal.
Hold on, let me
I
look
think
that
that's
up.
healthy.
According
I do the
to the, so my mom had a colonoscopy. I don't know if she wants me to talk about it. She had a
well, here we go.
colonoscopy, and then they said, hey, your colon's abnormally large. And then apparently my uncle has the same thing.
So it runs in your family.
So it's like a genetic thing. So I go every 2 to 3 days.
Yes.
Which
because you're like a camel. You're storing it.
Yes. Who knows when I'm going to need it?
Wow.
But don't you have a stomach ache?
According to the doctor,
He does sometimes.
It depends on the person. Some people go every day. Some people go every 2 days. Some people go every 3 days.
Yes.
It depends on the person.
This says the truth is that everyone is different.
Yeah.
For some people, it's normal to go 3 times a week. For others, it's normal to poop 3 times a day.
Nice.
The frequency of your bowel movements is usually only a problem if your stools are... consistency. That's just
Okay.
I won't gross you out too much.
No, I'm good.
Oh no! Why stop now?
Show pictures. Show pictures.
But Nate does have. There are times where you have stomach aches, and you tell me, "Oh, I haven't gone in 5 days. My stomach hurts."
Yeah. I mean, that's when you get, because then I kind of get it in my head. I don't really want to talk about this. And
Do
then
you
I
think
get,
any of it has to do with your massive consumption of milk
no.
causing some issues with your
boy.
bowels?
There could be some lactose issues.
Yeah, I
Don't
feel like it has
bananas
to
like
be-
make you not go? He eats like 9,000 bananas.
And
yogurt.
I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah, but that doesn't work for me.
Yogurt is supposed to help your
Seems
gut
like yogurt
function.
would help you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yogurt makes me go-gurt.
Oh my god.
Okay, really?
That's a brand name, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And a former client.
Former.
Now they're
I'm
former.
definitely former now.
We're gonna have a lot
It's
of former
alright.
Thanks,
clients.
Scary.
after
It's
this
all right. It wasn't
podcast.
his, so it's fine.
Can we ask Sam what she thinks about this?
Yeah, I've been wondering why you specifically invited me in on this episode, Nate.
I was hoping the focus would come off of me and go
Is
to
it
you.
because I eat
so
a lot
there
of
you go.
roughage?
Yeah.
What's
Listen,
what's
you
your
seem to
question?
me like somebody that would be quite regular.
Yes, certainly.
Wait, stop right there. Where'd you get that? You
Because-
seem like the kind of person who would be regular.
Well, let me explain.
According to what?
You don't eat meat.
Yep, I'm with Nate.
So I think you probably get a lot of fiber.
Healthy diet.
And you eat a lot of things like, what do
Okay.
they call those, garbanzo beans or something?
Chickpeas?
Chickpeas.
Chickpeas.
Love those.
I feel like you would be very regular.
Yeah,
based on that diet. Because I
okay.
think
Are
a lot
you?
of meat-
Answer us now. Are you regular?
Plainly regular gal, yeah.
Okay.
But
I
I
think I'm
think-
somewhere between a Nate and a Scotty, both of you.
But
are
I
weird.
think she probably has the stinkiest farts out of all of us on this show. And here's why.
Here's why.
No, because she eats a lot of beans and vegetables and all that stuff because she doesn't eat meat, so she substitutes a lot of times with that stuff. So I think Sam gets
I have
the
different
award.
kinds of protein farts for
Yep.
sure.
Protein farts are the worst things
So yeah,
in the world.
Okay.
They make my eyes sting and they coat my throat.
They're hot.
They're hot and awful.
Okay.
Lucky
So
for you
look.
guys, I have
Okay.
my
Can
own
we just
studio.
stop down for
Yeah.
a
I
moment?
love you,
and
Sam.
May we stop down for a moment and reflect on where we were and now where we are?
Where were
Okay. We were at does poop stink? Does all poop stink? That's how it started.
yeah.
And now we're at stinky farts. Okay, back to you.
I bet this is going to be one of the least listened to podcasts we've
No.
ever done.
This is going right in the Hall of Fame.
People love this stuff.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I just think knowing you, all of you, and this is a typical conversation when the music's playing on our show. We talk about stuff like this.
I think the body.
Poop is always a headline on our behind the scenes conversation.
I think the body is a very curious thing. For instance, when Scotty said he goes 3 times a day regularly, and he goes at a certain time every
Yes. Oh
5
my
o'clock.
gosh.
5 a.m.,
Set
10
your
a.m.
watch by it.
Yeah, and then afternoon.
I just am astounded by somebody that can do that because I can't.
If you go, like, say you're off a little bit, do you get concerned? Like, oh, I better go see a doctor?
No, but it's also a problem sometimes when you have to go at that time and you want to be doing something else.
Oh, wait
So
a
have
minute.
you ever said I can't go do this, I can't go do that because you know it'll be in the middle of your poop zone?
Yeah, like and if my
Wow. So it ruins your life in a way.
yeah, so if my day changes, let's say I have to go to the airport in the morning. You know, I have to wake up at least an hour earlier because I know I need to leave time for that. If I leave, I'm not making it to the airport. You know what I mean? Like I'm on a schedule.
So wait, you go at 5 o'clock every morning.
Yeah.
So when
Until
the clocks fall
5:19.
back,
No.
do you go at 4?
Okay.
That's a good question.
Let me
Does your
rephrase.
internal clock
All right,
go
hold on.
back?
Let me rephrase. I'd go as soon as I get here in the morning, which is 5 a.m. When the show is over in about 20 minutes at 10 a.m. And then when I get home in the afternoon.
What the hell do you eat between?
I go 3 times a day.
But that
You go 3 times
For
a
sure.
day?
It's like immediate import export.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Really?
Pretty immediate, yeah.
You just kind of cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
It's like as you're chewing and swallowing, it's coming out the other side.
Yeah, my family used to say it was so annoying because I've been like that my entire life. So
Well, that's
annoying.
why you should go to restaurants that have toilets as seats.
And how does your
That's
body have
lovely.
time to absorb all the nutrients?
Maybe it doesn't absorb any.
What is
Maybe I'm
Scotty eating?
malnourished.
What is Scotty eating though? If he's going right after the show, you go before the
A
show.
lot of coffee during the show.
Yeah, coffee does
That'll
make
do
And
it
you know
well.
what? Like,
Coffee
those are
makes it well.
weekdays. Like weekends, it's slightly later because I don't get up that early, on weekends. So
So there you go.
I like to think of this as health talk,
It is health
health
talk.
and wellness.
This is.
Your colon and you.
Everybody
Yes.
poops.
they do.
Elvis, how about your
It's true.
poops?
I'm not talking about my poops. I choose not to. There's enough poop talk going on. You don't need me to pile on, so to speak.
You know what the worst when you have
Here
a
we go.
baby, wait, hold on.
Oh,
When
no.
you have a baby,
please
no,
stop. I don't
before
wanna
you
know.
leave the hospital, they want you to do that. They want you to poop so that, you can show that everything is working and everything is functioning, right? And you are so, especially if you had stitches because, maybe something happened because the baby's freaking head was so big, Preston Neal. Anyway, but sometimes that happens and you're nervous. You're like, you don't want to because you honestly think in your head that everything's going to rip open
I'm
and
gonna
that's
barf.
it. It's so scary. It's the worst feeling. I remember that feeling.
It's not unusual though,
Yeah.
right? For
Oh,
poop to
not-
come out when you're having a baby.
Not unusual at all. It is just.
Your body evacuates everything it can
Yep.
evacuate. If it's not tied down, it's going out.
Oh, it's coming out. Here it comes.
Like a long.
Oh boy.
They tell you that.
This
They
stuff
don't.
scares
They
me.
won't tell you if you did certain things on the table. They won't tell you.
Oh, that's nice of
You
them.
ask, but they won't tell you.
Okay.
Can we be
Elvis, you
done
still
now?
trying to have a kid?
It's all a part. Look, this is all part of the body, what the body's supposed to do. That's all.
Very true.
If you
Is
didn't
that our
poop, you
justification
die.
for having this conversation?
Yes.
Okay, just
Health
asking.
and wellness.
I
Health
wish
and
Froggy
wellness.
was here. He loves these talks.
I learned a lot about everybody today.
Are we done?
How much
yeah,
time
we're
did
done.
we do?
We have 7
Mommy,
more
come
minutes
wipe
before he
me.
has
I'm
to
done.
poop.
10 minutes.
Oh, 10. That's enough.
Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.